Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in ancient Egypt, and it is the year 1274 BC as two juggernauts of the ancient world collide. We have the Egyptian Empire taking on against the Hittite Empire, and in today's battle, this is showing off the Age of Bronze mod for Rome 2 Total War, and I felt like this was appropriate. You know, with the new Total War Pharaoh coming out, I felt like we should show off what we already have as a Bronze Age Total War already, and that is with Rome 2. And in this one here, we are trying to recreate one of the very first recorded battles in history, the Battle of Kadesh, as I said, fought in 1274 BC, and was in fact a victory for both sides. Both sides recorded this battle as a victory for themselves, so it's actually kind of lost the history as to who did win, but it's kind of presumed to be an Egyptian victory, as there is more like Egyptian policy in this part of the world where it's fought, and it's kind of fought more like in the Middle East, or like towards Mesopotamia sort of area over there. But yeah, it's an interesting battle, an interesting era as well. And I'm interested to see how Total War Pharaoh does cover this fascinating sort of era. And as you can see already, Anatolian levies getting ridden down here by light chariots as they come in. But yeah, Age of Bronze Total War, it's definitely a mod you should check out for Rome 2 if you haven't already, and if you're a fan of the Bronze Age, it definitely is sort of the mod for you. It has got a campaign as well, which a lot of people do ask about. It's like, oh, do you have a campaign for this? I'm like, yes, there is. As you can see, these chariots are running down a lot of Hittite troops here. And yeah, already routing these axemen here and these light chariots. I think they're trying to go for these Hittite bowmen back here. I mean, look at kills. 300 and 400 going up. Oh my gosh. Chariots in this are supercharged. Look at this. Look at the routing they're causing right now with these cheap troops. Incredible. That is horrendous there from the Egyptian chariots. And we're going to see a response now from the Hittites on this side with their chariots going in. And they're riding down all the Egyptians here. Oh my gosh. These are like looking quite strong and powerful chariots here going in right now. Yes, this is more of like the age of the chariots than it is of the age of cavalry. Trying to go through and take out these these Egyptian infantry in the back here. They have javies, which is actually kind of impressive. They like do a lot of damage to these chariots. I mean, they got to 400 kills. The general, I think, has died, but he's done a lot of damage, that's for sure. He's killed a lot of these Egyptians here. And we're seeing a chariot charge though into the back line here, as these Pharaoh's chariots here going in and taking out archers. Be interesting to see. So let me know who you think is going to win. Do you think the Hittites will win and change history, or do you think Egypt is going to restore our timeline and win once again? It was some pretty good, decent looking sort of infantry in the front lines here. Anatolian noble swords fighting here against Egyptian infantry. The Egyptian infantry is pretty trash when it gets into melee. His javies are kind of what is there to weaken its opponents. As you can see there, the Egyptians, they're kind of holding their ground. What have we got here? Heavy axemen going in, a very cool unit that the Hittites have. These guys are like head to toe in armor. Yeah, I do like the Age of Bronze mod. I've actually seen quite a few like sort of memes for it. Not because it's bad, just because it's quite, you know, topical at the moment. It's like it's like, Mum, can we get Total War Pharaoh? And it's like, no, son, we already have Total War Pharaoh at home, and it's a picture of the Age of Bronze mod. And it is kind of true. Do we really need an Age of Bronze, like a Bronze Age sort of Total War? I don't know. I don't know if it's what people were crying out for, really. The Shurdan guardsmen over here are getting absolutely slapped by Hittite guardsmen, though. Chariots here did pretty well, 294. It's not as great as they could have done, but they did okay. What we got here? Pharaoh's foot guard on the front lines here, they're winning. And they're taking on those heavy axemen, which have got some pretty good melee stats. I imagine their melee defense though is not a great. Archers are also pretty strong in this mod. You can see, yeah, the Pharaoh's guard, they're trudging on forward, getting some solid kills there. It's not looking good in the back lines over here, as these cavalry, shows how used I am saying cavalry. These chariots are in the back lines. They're already running stuff down here. Hittite bowmen coming in. They are slapping these guys up. Yeah, I haven't really bothered to do sort of like cover a video like talking about Total War Pharaoh, because I feel like a lot of creators have already done it, and also I don't feel like there's a lot to say. There's a lot of in the dark stuff at the moment about what is going to be added, what it's going to be like, the gameplay. There's very shortly, like early next month, going to be some gameplay shown off. So I feel like they will get a better idea as to what the new Total War title's going to be like. Sherd and Guardsmen, I think now are winning that. Well, actually, they're still losing. So the Hittite Guardsmen, because they got rear charged. Anatolian warriors are helping to surround those Sherd and Guardsmen, but we are seeing Egyptian infantry counter circle them. And it's not looking good there. The center is also kind of buckling. The right is still pushing on. They're making some decent progress. We've got some Kazoo-Watner heavy spears. Spears are probably a pretty good counter. Spears and archers are probably a good counter to chariots. Heavy axemen here, kind of getting held back by just basic Egyptian infantry. They are losing though. The axemen are probably getting some good kills. Let's see. Well, actually, only getting 60 odd kills. But it doesn't look good for the Hittites, that is for sure. They have the better roster, the larger roster. It just seems like the Egyptian army, I don't know, maybe just the better stats. I haven't played a lot of Age of Bronze, but I imagine in a mod that is called Age of Bronze, Egypt is pretty supercharged. And I mean, we're going to see another rear charge into the back here by those chariots. I mean, my gosh, these guys are getting a lot of kills. I mean, let's see, how many kills is this one getting? 400 going 500 there. Yeah, that's insane. They're finally starting to. They're light chariots. That's the light chariot doing that. We're seeing some Anatolian chariots as well going to the back lines here. They're going to try and rout some of these Egyptian infantry here. And that's what they do. They're shocking all sort of tactic units. But as you can see, the Egyptians have just blown away the Hittites here in this one. Wasn't the closest of battles, but I felt like, but you know, this week's sort of announcements, the Total War Pharaoh, it was only appropriate that we showed off an Age of Bronze battle. So there you go, costly enemy victory. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results quickly. So yeah, this was the Battle of Kadesh was a scenario that we did on the server. So if you want to get involved in any sort of Total War battles, whether historical or just custom, if you're struggling to find sort of Total War games, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description, as always. As is the mod, like for Age of Bronze, if you want to check that out. But yeah, so I got 1,800 kills. Which actually is not too bad, but that is still one of the worst. It's actually the worst. But I got 433 kills with my chariots here, 294 with the other one, 155 with the Anatolian noble swordsman here, 129 with some Anatolian warriors. My heavy axe is getting 118 kills. So yeah, not too bad there. We have Chagatai Khan playing as another Hittite army. 501 kills with his like general's chariot there. 495 with the other one. Bit of a risk bringing a general as a chariot, because the chariots, even once they get bogged down, they seem to die quite quickly. His heavy axeman getting 171 and 106 kills. His Hittite provincial axeman getting 127 kills there. So not too bad. And then we have Obans playing as the final Hittite army. 106 kills with his Hittite guardsman. 759 kills with his Anatolian chariots here. 614 with his other chariots. And then his like heavy axe is getting 78 kills and nothing else doing too great. Then we have Fort Raf's son here playing as one of the Egyptian armies. And my gosh, did his chariots do well. I mean, his infantry did nothing much. Like, he got 3,000 kills. But most of that is from his chariots here. I mean, 562 kills with the Pharaoh's chariots. 1,450 kills with this other Pharaoh's chariot. They got a silver chevron. My gosh, they did well. Some of his Egyptian infantry actually did get some good kills. 217, 272 kills, 129. He just spammed out the Egyptian infantry. They had Javis, and they realized that when we had to, like, someone crashed in the first attempt of this, so we redid it. And yeah, it did not look like it went well for the chariots this time around, because the Egyptian infantry javied them to death. We've got Thundernut here playing as another Egyptian army. Pharaoh's Foot Guard, 154 kills. Light Chariot's getting 642 kills. We'll get there eventually. 554 kills. His archers did really well. Nubian Bowman, 264, 291, 192 kills. The archers are just so good in this mod. And then his Egyptian infantry here getting 173 kills, 105, 196. His Sheridan Guardsmen actually being outscored by the basic Egyptian infantry, only getting 132 kills. And you have Sachex playing as the final Egyptian army. 519 kills with his Pharaoh's chariots, 580 with his other light chariots. He's then got his Egyptian infantry here with 145 kills, 128 with the Egyptian infantry here, 217 with another. And then, yeah, not much else getting too many kills there. But there you go, guys. The Battle of Kadesh, fought in way back in the Bronze Age in 1272 BC. Let me know what you think about the mod. Do you like it? Let me know what you think about what Total War Pharaoh is going to be like. And hopefully in the future I will have a little bit more. Maybe do a video on Total War Pharaoh, or hopefully if CA are nice, give me some early access to it and I might show it off. But yeah, I do enjoy this mod. It's quite fun. It's nice to do something a little different with Rome 2. That is for sure. But until next time, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.